One of the fundamental principles of Jewish faith is the belief in the resurrection of the dead. The Rambam, in his commentary to the Mishnah, where he lists, and he's the first one to organize the 13 principles of Jewish faith, he lists the 13th principle, the belief in the Tchias HaMeis, in the resurrection of the dead. Throughout the ages, many Jewish sages have delved deeply into this particular aspect of Jewish belief, and it has been discussed and debated and elaborated upon from different angles. What is the point of the resurrection of the dead? What is it meant for? When will it happen? How will it happen? And so on and so forth. In a certain sense, it received more attention, even more than the belief in Mashiach. I don't want to focus on all the aspects of the resurrection of the dead. I just want to focus on one particular aspect of what is the purpose, what is the goal, why will the dead come back alive? So the different Jewish sages explain different explanations for this based on various approaches. One simple basic explanation that many commentaries give is that there were many Jewish people throughout the ages who suffered in exile, and they anticipated, they hoped, eagerly awaited the coming of Mashiach, when the Jewish people will finally return to the land of Israel and have the leadership of Mashiach, and there'll be a spiritual revelation of godliness, and the Jewish people have an abundance of good. And they died in exile, so their dream never became materialized. So in order that they should get rewarded, their anticipation should not have been in vain, Hashem will bring them back to life, so they should be able to see with their physical eyes and participate and see the salvation, be able to rejoice and enjoy the days of Mashiach as a reward for their anticipation of it. Another explanation that the Abarbanel explains at length is that he says that the purpose of the resurrection of the dead is that people should become aware of the truth of godliness. The way he puts it is that when people will be resurrected and they will relate about what happened in the world of truth, the world above, the reward and punishment that is given to those that do what's right and don't do what's right. So the first hand recount of what goes on in heaven shall be given to us by people that will be resurrected, will have a tremendous impact on all of humankind, that they will all return to Hashem and fulfill their mission in life, that will serve Hashem. So, we were aware of different people that had near-death experiences and different things that they saw. Imagine if you have groups of people that stand up from the dead and relate exactly what happened since they departed from this world and what goes on in heaven. This will have a tremendous impact on everyone that is alive, and will bring them closer to Hashem. There are other interpretations, other explanations that are given. According to the Ramban, according to the Kabbalistic approach, the purpose of the resurrection of the dead is very, very profound. And the reason for the resurrection of the dead is because the ultimate goal that Hashem created the world is to have a dwelling place in this lower realm. And therefore the ultimate connection with Hashem is experienced when a soul is in the body. And according to Kabbalistic teachings, when Mashiach will come, the body will be on a level that it will not block the faculties, it will not block the functions of the soul as it is today, where the body hinders and negates and puts obstacles in the way of the soul. But when Mashiach will come, by the time of the resurrection of the dead, the body shall be resurrected, will be pure and refined, that the soul will be able to shine through the body. What will be the purpose of having the body? At that point, it's true, the body might be able to contain the soul. The body will not cover over, will not be an obstacle anymore. But who needs the soul? Who needs the body? Why can't the soul just be in heaven, in paradise, be connected to Hashem? Why does it have to come back down in the body? So on a very basic level, the purpose is to reward the body. Since the body toiled together with the soul is only able to achieve its closeness to Hashem through toiling and doing mitzvahs in this world together with the body should not be left out. But there's an even deeper explanation. Chassidic teachings explain that in essence, the body of a Jew has a deeper connection with godliness even than the soul. Although in a revealed aspect, the body seems to be not holy. It seems to, on the contrary, the body seems to be a place which is a entity which is inclined to sin, does what is self-centered, etc., etc. But at its very root, the connection of the body to Hashem comes from a level of godliness that is even deeper than the soul. And after the soul works on the body to refine the body and connect the body to Hashem, and then the body's essential connection to godliness becomes revealed, since that level is much higher than the soul's connection to Hashem. So the soul will, as the Chassidus uses the terminology, neshama nizaynus min haguf, the soul will have benefits. The soul will be nourished from the body, which means that as close as the soul is to Hashem, by its own merit, it'll be an even deeper connection. It will get nourishment from its connection, from the connection of Hashem that's expressed through the body. So these are some of the discussions throughout the ages that the Jewish sages, based on different approaches of Torah, on the simple levels of Torah, the level of Kabbalistic and mystical levels, have explained about Tchias HaMesim. And Hashem should help that we should merit to have the time of Mashiach, the time of the resurrection of the dead, and the whole world will be pure and holy. Should happen. Take it from Yad Mamish speedily in our days. Amen.